Good evening, friends, and congratulations. Your perseverance towards justice for Sushant Singh Rajput has started bearing fruit. Many of you, I'm sure, are emotional over the fact that the movement against the criminals involved in SSR case has started. It is almost 1 year since Sushant was killed, and it looks like nemesis is here to stay. Nemesis means an act of retribution or taking revenge. Friends, a bit of information about Nemesis. Nemesis was the goddess of indignation against and retribution for evil deeds and undeserved good fortune. She was a personification of the resentment aroused in men by those who committed crimes with apparent impunity or who had inordinate good fortune. This was what happened in Mumbai against Sushant, Disha, and many more innocent lives. Powerful people were playing games with innocent lives. Now, in Sushant's case, this is happening. All those who have allegedly harmed him will have to pay, and the first man to face it is the man he trusted, SSR trusted, and kept in his house, Siddarth Pithani, the man who changed turncoat to suit his need or greed. And this has come on the heels of the appointment of the new CBI director, Subodh Kumar Jaiswal. Jaiswal was the DIG of Maharashtra. No one knows that the Sushant Singh case better than Jaiswal. And if the power team that have selected him, of which Prime Minister Narendra Modi is one of them, it means we can hope for a breakthrough. Remember, Subodh Kumar Jaiswal had refused to sign the transfer list of IPS sent by the tainted Home Minister Anil Deshmukh. Now, with the three federal agencies, CBI, NCB, and ED, working together, the arrest of Pithani comes as a boost for SSRians, who had almost lost hope. There were many who tried to demotivate us by showing us that he was getting engaged and continuing with life in a normal manner. But the SSR movement is so strong and pure in purpose that what happened today had to happen. NCB has already arrested 33 people in this case. When Samir Wankhede caught Anuj Keshwani and Regla Mahakal, local suppliers who supplied drugs to SSR's home, we knew that they would ultimately spill the beans. Now, in the 5 days of his custody, what all Pithani will reveal remains to be seen. NCB now has the complete support of CBI, which was going slow. And this seems also like a birthday gift to Disha Salia. And the silent hero, the one who has faced the brutality of the drug mafia, is the true hero who has accelerated this. A huge salute goes to Samir Wankhede, the true hero in this. Now, to the details of the arrest. NCB arrested Sushant Singh Rajput's former flatmate, Siddarth Pithani from Hyderabad, in a drug case linked to the death of SSR in Hyderabad today. Siddarth was Sushant's creative manager and flatmate and was first questioned by the Mumbai police just days after his death. Pithani was hired by Sushant in 2018 to work on a project. Mumbai police said that Pithani was aware that Sushant was prescribed medication for depression but had stopped taking these medicines in the days leading up to his death. Pithani was close to Rhea, and if you remember, he also took her photo shoots and snippets of her dancing in video format. He was the one who controlled SSR's Instagram and other social media and changed them at will to show that he does not care two hoots for people crying over SSR. At the time, a senior police official told the Indian Express, Pithani told us that he was not aware of the reason why Rajput was depressed, as he had been staying at Rajput's home. He had, however, overheard the actor's staff saying that he had stopped taking the medicines in the past few weeks as he was feeling better, as if we would believe what he told the media. As per a report by PTI, Pithani had sent an email to Mumbai police wherein he stated that he was being pressurized by Rajput's family to record a statement against his girlfriend, Rhea Chakravarti. This is where you realize that he is changing colors like a chameleon. Siddarth Pithani was also questioned by Enforcement Directorate in connection with its probe into the money laundering case linked to the actor's death. When the CBI took over the case, Pithani was questioned by them in August at the DRDO guest house located at Kalina in Santa Cruz, Mumbai. The CBI took Pithani, cook Neeraj Singh, and domestic help Dipesh Sawant to reconstruct the events from June 14th at the late actor's house. The Indian Express reported in September that during one of the interrogation sessions, Sushant's friend Rhea Chakravarti was confronted with Pithani for the first time. NCB arrested Hemant Shah alias Maharaj from Goa in connection with Rajput's death on May 7th. Shah has allegedly supplied drugs to Anuj Keshwani and Regal Mahakal, two local suppliers who are also being investigated for the actor's death. Pithani's arrest comes just ahead of Rajput's first death anniversary. The man who SSR had trusted and the man who had betrayed him has finally been arrested, even though he'll be held in custody only for 5 days, but we hope that he will spill the beans. And this, I think, has started the momentum for giving Sushant Singh also proper a birthday gift or a gift for what people have been struggling to prove. I would also like to tell you a few details about our new CBI director, Subodh Kumar Jaiswal. Early on Monday, the three-member high-powered selection committee comprising of PM Narendra Modi, CJO N.B. Ramanna, and leader of opposition Adir Ranjan Chaudhary zeroed down on Subodh Kumar Jaiswal as the CBI director. So far, Jaiswal has kept a low profile while working in various capacities in Maharashtra before joining the central deputation. He has over 35 years of experience in the field. His first posting came in 1986 as an additional superintendent of police of Amravati in Maharashtra. He conducted several successful anti-Naxal operations as a superintendent of police in the Gadchiroli district. He also headed a special investigation team, SIT, constituted by the High Court in 2003 to probe a multi-crore fake stamp paper scam run by Abdul Karim Telgi. The case, which was later handed over to the CBI. He also worked with the Mumbai Anti-Terrorism Squad and was part of the team that investigated the 2006 Malegaon bombings. While he has not worked with the CBI, he served in the Special Protection Group, SPG, that looks after the Prime Minister's security. He also worked with the Intelligence Bureau and the Research and Analysis Wing, RNAW. The Devendra Fadnavis-led Maharashtra government brought him back in the state in 2018 as a police commissioner of Mumbai. In 2019, he was elevated as Maharashtra's Director General of Police. The Elgar Parishad and Bhima Koregaon's violence cases were being investigated under his supervision before being transferred to the CBI in 2020. If reports are to be believed, his tenure as Maharashtra DGP was not smooth. After the Maha Vikas Aghadi government, led by Uddhav Thackeray, assumed power in the state. He had been opposed to the lobbying by the officers for posting with former Maharashtra Home Minister Anil Deshmukh, who is now also being probed by the CBI. Now, Jaiswal will head this investigation. Meanwhile, the woman who does not matter even to a fly, Rhea Chakravarti, drops a cryptic post ahead of Sushant Singh's first death anniversary. Rhea took to Instagram and put up a note on sufferings. She's also getting back to social media and once in a while drops a picture or a thought on Instagram. And she took to Instagram to put up a note on sufferings. She wrote, "From great suffering comes great strength. You will just have to trust me on this one. Hang in there, love Rhea." Rhea, great advice from a woman who remains in the eye of the storm. Your time too is coming, is all we can say. Meanwhile, in the Janvi Kukreja murder case, the Khar police called Shree's assault defense lame. The Khar police has said in its defense to the bail application of the main accused, 23-year-old Shree Jogrankar, in the Janvi Kukreja murder case, that his defense that he himself was brutally assaulted by some people at the New Year's Eve party is lame. It pointed out that he has not revealed who these people were, nor the reason for the assault. The Khar police has said in its defense to the bail application of the main accused 23-year-old Shri, in the Janvi murder case, that his defense that he himself was brutally assaulted by some people at the New Year's Eve party is lame. It pointed out that he has not revealed who these people were, nor the reason for the assault. Shri had claimed in his plea that he had been brutally assaulted by some people and he is unable to remember who they are as he was under the influence of alcohol. He had further said that these same assaulters could have attacked the deceased Janvi, of whose murder he and their common friend Rhea are accused of. He had even said that in his application that it is possible that he had tried to intervene when they were assaulting Janvi and could have been hurt in the process. The prosecution has said if the defense is accepted, then he has not revealed what reason there was for someone to attack him. Could it be said that he is hiding the same? If asked, it said till date he has not said a word as to who assaulted him over what enmity or quarrel. The police have questioned that if this was true, then why did he lie to the doctor at Lokmanya Tilak Municipal General Hospital that he had sustained injuries due to a fall in Mahim? If he were innocent, he would have revealed the circumstances, it added. When a person gets seriously injured in an assault, he would complain to the police about it, it pointed out. Further, it said that the defense is a newly presented before the court and had not taken during the earlier bail plea that was rejected. Further, the police have pointed out that while all the witnesses have unanimously seen the deceased proceed in the case to the two accused from the terrace, his plea has no mention of how she was found dead in the ground floor of the building. If his educational qualification and family status are taken into consideration, it is said that the offense becomes even more serious. Referring to his criminal antecedents, wherein he was booked for an assault case earlier, it said that he cannot be said to be responsible and a family person. It said that he belongs to an upper middle class family and may use his strong financial position to influence the witnesses. Shri's advocate, Mahesh Vaswani, said the police has no legally sustainable evidence to blame the youth and that they have not submitted medical reports that show injuries to Shri in the charge sheet, which raises a big question mark. What we are hearing, friends, mostly is what the police, the Mumbai police version is, which after the Mansukh Hiren case has taken a beating. Anything that was being probed by the likes of Paramveer Singh and Trimuke is suspect. I hope this case will also be handled by CBI and not Mumbai police. Because when they keep telling that Shri does not remember who assaulted Janvi, remember drugs were being supplied at the party and perhaps he was forced to take drugs and he could not remember a thing. Meanwhile, in the Paramveer Singh case, they will not arrest Paramveer Singh till June 9th. This is what the Maharashtra government tells the High Court. Justice Shinde also expresses displeasure with Singh's statement before the Supreme Court, claiming he was constrained to approach the apex court as the High Court was not hearing the matter. The Maharashtra government is assured that it will not arrest former Mumbai Police Commissioner Paramveer Singh in a case filed against him under the SC/ST Prevention of Atrocities Act till June 9th. If he cooperates with the probe and doesn't seek relief related to the case from the Supreme Court, said senior counsel Darius Kambata, who is representing the state government. The assurance came during the hearing of a petition filed by Singh in Bombay High Court seeking to quash the FIR registered against him on a complaint of Police Inspector Bhim Rao Khadge. The vacation bench of justices S.S. Shinde and N.R. Borkar was hearing the matter. Since last week, filed a petition in the apex court alleging that he is being hounded and continuously harassed with multiple cases instituted against him by the Maharashtra government as vendetta, after he complained to Chief Minister Uddhav Thackeray against former Home Minister Anil Deshmukh. Singh urged this SC to shift all the inquiries set up against him to another state and also sought for the FIRs registered against him to be transferred to the CBI. Kambata on Monday said that, told the SC that Singh cannot ride two horses at a time and seek relief from both the High Court and the Supreme Court in the same case. The bench accepted the state government's statement that it would not arrest Singh till June 9th and directed him not to seek reliefs pertaining to this particular case before the SC. Singh's counsel Mahesh Jethmalani agreed to the directive. Khadge's advocate Satish Talekar opposed the interim protection from arrest granted to Singh. The court, however, noted that the case dates back to 2016. The FIR has been filed after 5 years. You waited for so long. Nothing will happen if you wait for 2 more weeks. He, Paramveer Singh, has not been arrested for all these years. What purpose will it serve if he's arrested now? The court said. The bench also noted that Singh is still in service and is an officer of the government police service. Justice Shinde also expressed his displeasure with Paramveer Singh's statement before the SC, claiming he was constrained to approach the apex court as the High Court was not hearing the matter. Khambata said Singh's submission before SC made an unfounded accusation against the HC by suppressing facts. He pointed that on May 13th, the High Court had heard and adjourned the matter after the government assured to take no coercive action against Singh. Ghadge's advocate, Talekar, said it seemed that Singh was resorting to forum shopping, an approach disproved by the SC. Jethmalani apologized to the bench and said the statement was incorrect. We will withdraw the statement from the petition filed in the Supreme Court, he said. The vacation bench adjourned the case to June 9th so that it would be placed before a regular bench of the High Court to avoid rehearing of the matter. The FIR against Singh is based on a complaint filed on April 29th by Police Inspector Ghadge, now posted at Akola in Maharashtra. Ghadge made a series of allegations of corruption against Singh and other officers when Singh was posted in Thane. The FIR, which is now transferred from Akola to Thane, claimed that Paramveer Singh, during his term as Thane Police Commissioner in 2015 and 16, pressurized Ghadge to drop the names of some developers from Kalyan Dombivali area from corruption case, and when he refused, the IPS officer framed him in false cases. Ghadge also claims in the FIR that though he had complained against Paramveer Singh to various authorities, including the then Chief Minister Devendra Fadnavis, they were not acted upon, forcing him to file a case under the SC/ST Act against Singh in 2021. Ghadge belongs to the Mahar community, a scheduled tribe. The state CID is conducting a probe in this case. Meanwhile, a standoff on the IP rules as Twitter flags concerns. The controversial intermediary and digital platform guidelines came into complete effect on May 25th, and major social media platforms such as Facebook, Twitter, and WhatsApp are yet to comply with all the clauses. Twitter on Thursday said that Twitter on Thursday raised concerns about intimidation tactics by the police and core elements of the new social media and intermediary guidelines, becoming the third internet giant to push back against the rules for digital companies framed by the government, which reacted strongly within hours to accuse Twitter of trying to dictate terms to the world's largest democracy. The exchange was the latest in a snowballing controversy over new guidelines that direct companies such as Twitter, WhatsApp, Facebook, and Google to regulate content, appoint officers who will be liable for compliance, and adopt features such as tracing of messages and voluntary user verification. Twitter's statement comes a day after WhatsApp challenged the Union Electronics and Technology Ministry, METI, guidelines in the Delhi High Court. Before that, Facebook on Tuesday said that there were a few issues that needs more engagement with the government. On Thursday, Google's chief executive Siddarth Pithani, in a virtual press conference, said the company was committed to comply with local laws and to work with governments around the world, while adding that a free and open internet was foundational. The government defended the rules afresh as the pushback mounted. Union Minister for Electronics and Information Technology, Ravi Shankar Prasad, on Thursday said the guidelines were designed to empower citizens and prevent the abuse and misuse of social media. Twitter saw it differently. To keep our service available, we will strive to comply with applicable law in India. But just as we go around the world, we will continue to be strictly guided by principles of transparency, a commitment to empowering every voice of the service, and protecting freedom of expression and privacy under the rule of law, the company said. Meanwhile, Salman Khan's lawyers say the lawsuit against KRK is not over Radhe reviews, but for defamatory allegations against the actor. The lawyers of Bollywood superstar Salman Khan on Thursday said the legal suit filed by him against Kamal R. Khan was not for his review of the recently released film Radhe, but for making defamatory allegations against him. The suit has been filed against Kamal Khan in a civil court here by DSK Legal on behalf of Salman Khan and his ventures. Salman has played the lead role in the film Radhe, Your Most Wanted Bhai, which was released on an OTT platform on May 13th. Kamal Khan has put out a series of tweets and videos alleging that Salman Khan has sued him for defamation because of the defendant reviewed the film Radhe. This is incorrect, DSK Legal said in a statement. The suit has been filed as the defendant Kamal has been publishing and endorsing defamatory allegations against Salman Khan, it added. The actor's legal team claimed that Kamal Khan has been spreading malicious falsehoods and defaming Salman Khan consistently over the past several months, clearly with a view to draw attention to himself. In the suit, the actor has sought permanent injunction against Kamal Khan from directly or indirectly making and uploading video, posting defamatory posts on social media platforms. The superstar has urged the court to direct Kamal Khan to withdraw and delete all the defamatory posts made against him. The suit also talked about the past conduct of Kamal Khan, saying that he is facing several civil and criminal proceedings for uploading defamatory posts on social media against several Bollywood personalities. The matter came up for hearing before the additional sessions judge R.M. Sadrani. Kamal Khan's lawyer told the court on Thursday that his client will not put any remarks of defamatory nature against plaintiff on social media till next date. The matter will be heard further on June 7th. Meanwhile, the IMA chief, Dr. John Rose Austin Jayalal, who sees IMA as a platform to spread the love of Jesus, has been leading the crusade against yoga guru Baba Ramdev. Dr. John Rose has said, when leprosy, cholera, and other pandemics devastated the world, it was Christian doctors and churches who stood against it, showing Christian compassion. It added, and the urgent need of the proclamation of the gospel to people who are suffering from the virus has allowed us to share the gospel even in secular institutions. Dr. John Rose was elected the IMA president in October last year. Indian Medical Association is the largest professional body of doctors in the country. It is secular and non-political in nature, is what they say. In an interview with Hagile International, he has credited with revitalizing his spiritual life and infusing his medical work with gospel urgency. IMA chiefs never liked the idea propagated by the Ayush Ministry. In an interview, he said they want to make it one nation, one system of medicine. Next, they will want to make it one religion. This is also based on Sanskrit language, which is always traditionally based on Hindu principles. This is an indirect way for the government to introduce the language of Sanskrit and language of Hindutva into the minds of the people, as if this is wrong. In Bangalore, 5 illegal Bangladeshi immigrants assaulted a woman in a viral video and they were arrested. The police across the country was alerted and finally they were all arrested at Ramamurthy Nagar in Bangalore. Bangalore police has arrested 5 illegal Bangladeshi immigrants for allegedly brutalizing a Bangladeshi woman by stripping and raping her, a video which has gone viral, based on a video clip wherein one woman was subjected to physical abuse and torture by a group of people. 5 culprits, including a woman, visible in the clip, were immediately traced and secured by the Bangalore City Police. The Bangalore Police said in a release, at present, the victim is away in a neighboring state and a police team has been dispatched to trace her so that she could join the investigation. Bangalore Police has arrested 5 illegal Bangladeshi immigrants for allegedly brutalizing the woman by stripping and raping her and making a video. The video went viral. That's all for now, friends. Let me look at your comments as well. Geeta, yes, her post is an indication that she is the next for NCB. It looks like Geeta. Good evening, Jay. PM, I loved Rhea's description, the man who does Batter to a flyer. Best, best. I've heard so far. Nisha Thomas. It was so annoying to see the don't care attitude Pitani was trying to convey. Was posing for journalists, unabashed or remorseless, to click pictures of his monkey face. You remember, after Sushant's death, he also had a wound on his head. So apparently someone had hit him on his head as well. Ali Jaffrey, nice madam, your voice and talking style. Thank you, Ali. Thank you for joining. Preeti, Namaste Minaji, it was a pleasant surprise. Great news. Yes, it is indeed. And, after the CBI director has joined, we're expecting much more, work to happen in the SSR front. Arinya Dev, are you from Republic? Puma, hello, says Ali Bhai. Pooja, these are all friends talking to each other. Welcome, Pooja. Meena, Anna Goswami, I'm with you on MRV, Abhijit. They are most irritating. They have no appreciation for Namo, who is under tremendous pressure from all sides. Both those are armchair critics of Namo. In MRV's case, some of his criticism is valid, Meena. Pithani has tampered with SSR Instagram account. He had SSR login details. He also knows the bank credentials of SSR. Yes. Good evening, Rush. Thank you for joining. Divine Living Trends. Better late than never. Pithani wept SSR, his family, and SSRians at large. This shrewd person used to laugh at shows. Yes. Neetu, welcome, Neetu. Gloria, Ta is a loser, ma'am. She should begin counting her days. All those wrongdoers must begin having sleepless nights. Absolutely. Ali Jaffrey, I hope more good news comes soon. We did not need bail any person. Yes, you're right, Ali. Nisha, also the way he was looking around the rooms, walls and ceilings of the room, they took him to as if he was going to buy that place. Totally devoid of any shame or remorse. Disgusting. Elliot Wave Trader, Jai Hind. Welcome, Elliot. Rash? Yes. Roses are red. Dhruv. Trico, Jai Hind. Jay, next is Tayone in queue. Yes. Hope the queue will be short. Hope we get justice for SSR soon. Samir Wankhede is Zindabad. Absolutely. Pooja. Jay. NCB hints more arrests. Good news. Yes, Pooja. Elliot. Trico, Mario, J. Yes, all your friends have joined. Rhea and Crocodile together. Yes, and also Smuggler and a choreographer. All of them together. Anuradha, hello SSRian. So good to see you all here. Welcome, Anuradha. Arinya, custody of Pithani is only till June 2nd. Hope all the beans spill before that. Yes. Pooja. Roses are red, violets are blue. Pithani is in jail. Next is you. Nice one, Dhruv. Rhea and Crocodile attended Ekta Kapoor parties every year. Yes. Meena Prabhakaran, Trimukhe Paramjit, Pradeep are new terrorists. They will be awarded by Bullyweed. Sanjay Shinde, Arnab Goswami. Don't pay much attention to those comments. It's easy to give advice. If they don't like it, they can take Modi ji's job and then let's see how they handle the situation. Thank you, PM Dhruv. Lalita, see, good evening from, welcome Lalita. Jai Radhe Radhe. Jai Hind Aranya. Only 5 days remand for Pithani charged in 27A. Very stringent act. Hopefully he goes in for a long time. Yes, Rash. Pramila Raj. June 9th, 2020, Crocodile poster about stars in a galaxy. After that, nothing. Crocodile started preparing for fake interviews, training, muckrack spreading false statements. In fact, today she's even congratulated Samir Wankhede You know, if only people knew, her background, then people would understand. Meena Prabhakar, Sanjay Shinde, you're right. What tough times Namo is in. These critics will sing to Congress left tune. Dhruv, thank you, Aranya. Lalita, great news. Pithani arrested. Thank you. Anuradha, Pooja, good evening. Dhruv, good one. I don't think he'll be released. That's what I hope as well. Anuradha Singh, hello. Thank you, Rush. Pithani will be having nice one, Lalita. Anuradha, please, Pooja, he bulaye, maam nahi. Hope the time he won't get this time he won't get released. Yes, Anshuman. Dhruv. Let's pray that he'll be sent to jail for a very long time. Yes. NCB hinted more arrests soon. Yes. Many more criminals have to follow Pithani now. Lakshman. Stay strong. SSR. Brains will definitely get justice. Yes. Yes. Is it possible for Twitter to question GOI guidelines and also falsely say that police were using intimidatory tactics without inside's enemy support? Let us look at that, Nani. Meena ma'am and family, well done. Thank you, Rhea. Elliot, I want to ask one thing from you guys, if you don't mind. Most unwanted by Dash. Pithani has connection with Sanjay Dutt. Meena Prabhakar, you can see the results of these patients with these guys. All of them are in big trouble. All these guys have not understood his way of doing things. Example, URI and Pulva. Good evening, Jess. Meena Prabhakar, absolutely right. The same with farmers' protest, CAA, handling. Elliot, I had to unsubscribe. You guys just asking because I don't understand what Rahul Bhai yet. For some light, it'll be appreciable as I'm confused. Thank you, Jay. Hi, Meena. It's always nice to wake up to some good news like Siddarth Pithani arrested. Hope we get some good news like today. Yes, Leena. Meena ji, NCB hinted more arrests. Yes, Pooja. Hopefully. Yes, the wound was very obvious, Jas. Sanjay. Thanks, Meena ji. As usual, great session. Thank you, Sanjay. Always welcome. Good evening. Even from Goa, we love SSR. Jeffrey Crasto, Justice for SSR. Goa all will ban all? Yes. Nikki, why are you referring to Salman Khan as superstar? To us, he's the worst. Yes, agree with you, Nikki. This is what the media reports. It's usually their version. But I believe he's just a loser. That's it. NC, thank you, ma'am, for this informative session. Thank you, NC. Good evening, ma'am. Very good news for our hero. Love, Rani. Welcome. Nanisur. One theory was that the wound on Pithani's might have been caused by Sushant when he was attacked by the perpetrators. Yes. Asha Rani, good news for SSRIs. Congratulations to all of you. The way you have stood with, on this case. Pithani had an attitude of arrogance today. In fact, he was pulling the NCB officer rather than the other way around. This guy must be in jail for a long time. Thai next, Ravi. Yes. Elliot. Jayashri, good evening, ma'am. Good evening, Jayashri. This is my first proper session here. Thank you, Elliot, for joining. I hope more arrests will take place. This is what we all hope to with the coming of the new CBI director. Time has come to show their place to toxic people like Pithani and company. Absolutely divine living. Ma'am, Smita Parekh involved. She has connection with Smita Thakre too. NGO activities, child trafficking. M.H. Patel, justice for Sushant Singh. Hindi में बताइए ना मैम. Akash, my Hindi is not so fluent. आज पिठानी को अरेस्ट किया है, 5 दिन के लिए कस्टडी में है और देखेंगे कि और भी अरेस्ट होंगे कि नहीं. This is my best attempt at Hindi, Akash. Forgive me if I make any mistakes. What's new on Arnab sir? He has been on, I believe he's resting. So whether it's on leave or just taking rest, I'm not sure. But his team is telling us that he's fine. Geetu Pithani in 7-day judicial custody. I think it's 5 days, Geetu. Wanda Kumar, I ain't happy, man, because it's only a case of drugs. And Big Fish is Imtiaz Khatri. He's the king of drugs. Girls trafficking, child trafficking. No one is arrested on murder, man. No, let us wait, Wanda Kumar. Don't be so pessimistic. I'm sure things have already started turning since today. Meena, ma'am, sessions are short, crisp, love, ma'am, session. Thank you so much, Rash. Motivates me a lot. Like Thoko Sab Log. Debeshwar, a corruption bank, India is now CBI with new director. No, I don't agree with you, Debeshwar. I think this person has very good experience, and if he is a person that Uddhav Thackeray doesn't like, that means he stands with us. Selina, nice to listen to your analysis. Thank you. Selina. Triko, hello, well done. Thank you, Rhea. Akash, please Hindi. I think I have to make my Hindi better, Akash. Hello, ma'am. Your sessions and discussions are truly motivating. Thank you, Jyoti. Kolashri. Jeffrey, I played every day SSR songs in my home. He will get justice, absolutely. Kavas, good God bless to SSRians and be with warriors of Sushant. Justice for Sushant and Disha, and many more people, Kavas, really, connected with this case. Lakshmi, Samir Wankre's team, our PM, Savio, and all our Bollywood heroes are fake. But you are the only heroine. Thank you, Lakshmi. And, I feel very good, but all of you are with us. We are together as a team. Kalpana, we want justice. Absolutely. Yes, I will. Let me brush it up, Akash. Then I'll soon speak in Hindi. कहीं हिंदी में भी session करें. I have to make my Hindi better, Sonam. This is the only problem. Sorry about that. Jeffrey, Goa people love SSR. Yes. He arrested by NC, but what about CBI? Hindi में बोलो. Murderers are roaming freely. Evidence has also been destroyed. Where are those hard disks and no action against Mumbai police for destroying evidences? Cooper Hospital, Dr. MLA ban on Cooper Hospital. I think this should all come up, Wanda Kumar. Why are you suddenly so pessimistic? Namrata, ma'am, could you please throw some light on Arnab sir's? He's okay, Namrata. When I checked with his team, They said he's okay and he should be coming back. So don't worry. Why is CBI not taking him for custodial interrogation? I think perhaps after this. Nirmala, good news का सिलसिला शुरू हो गया है. God is great. Absolutely never. Yes, Sona. Not sure if you noticed, you retweet Smuggler's tweet today. Which was that? You should tell me. I didn't retweet it, yes. They just tagged me along with that. Money cannot buy all. Now it will be proved soon. Yes. क्या आप हिंदी में बताएंगे? M.H. Patel, Justice for Sushant Singh. Yes. Congratulations, Beenamam, and well done. Thank you, Rhea. Another good sign is that Pithani was arrested on May 26, Disha's birthday. Their souls are speaking, Nanisur. Hope you're well, Meena. Not looking as great as you were since Monday. Shayad meri nazar lag gayi. No, PM. I'm perfectly okay. Thank you so much for your concern. White Lotus, Jai Hind. Those who cheat SSR soon will get treated in jail. Madam, coming back, मैं पढ़ लेना अब session start करो. Coming. SJ, is this arrest just to fool the public as we're nearing June 14th? I don't think so. NC, new CBI will bring justice for SSR soon. Kalpana from UK, we want justice, yes. Comment बाद में पढ़ लेना पहला station start करो. Sonam, I'm again repeating, my Hindi is not too good. So I will not be able to sort of explain what I said in English. Madhvi, hello. Welcome, Madhvi. Sanjay receives golden visa in UAE. Wondering based on what? Madam, come in. Okay. Don't know, yes. M.H. Patel, we want justice. I wish NCB arrests Rhea soon. Yes, Kirtana. Patience is going. Hello, Alka. Welcome. Thank you, Radhe Radhe. Nanisu, everyone knows that crocodile through YouTubers and tweets, but still she has so many supporters and believers. They're all bot, Nanisu, nothing else. They're all bot people. Just hoping they won't be released on bail, unlike all the murderers, the politicians, the policemen, businessmen, others involved in crime should be exposed, publicly ashamed, sacked and thrown behind bars. Yes, Bharti. काश पिठानी जिंदगी भर जेल में रहे. Suman, yes. Hope they make him spill the beans, so more arrests follow. Yes. Girija, our culture lays a lot of emphasis on the debt of salt. Everyone who lived with Sushant owe it to him to fight for justice for him. Whoever does not do it, there will be divine punishment. Yes, I agree with you, Girija. Maggie, this is the result of the power of the people. We Malaysians are celebrating the arrest of murderer Pithani, just watching the ripple effect. Yes, Maggie. And please keep up your good work and God bless you. Thank you, Kiran. Thank you, so nice of you. Yuri and Pulwama, yes. Yes, this arrest is yet another drama as they arrested Rhea just to... No, I don't think so, SJ. Please don't be pessimistic about this. Hi, Meena, from Runa. Pithani's arrest is best gift for Disha's birthday. I pray all get arrested. The regret is they didn't have to sacrifice their lives to open our eyes. Justice for Disha and SSR. Thank you, Runa. White Lotus, Sonamji, please. Thank you, White Lotus. Rise, hello, Rise, welcome. अब तक पिठानी है, अब पीठ पर कर पोपट की तरह बोले. Yes, Rise. Hopefully he will. Yes, agree. Friends and family, we need to continue and support our Prime Minister, Mr. Modi. Sure, he'll continue to do good work for us and our country. God protect Bharat. I don't trust most of the ministers around Modi ji and us. Yes, some of the people even I don't. I'm not too happy with. Thank you, Satish. Nice of you. Those who like this video, please give me a thumbs up and share it with others. So, Sanjay Dutt got 10 years Dubai gold visa as per news. I feel and see that Dubai is not doing too well and they need ambassadors, and perhaps Sanjay Dutt is their best ambassador. Is by Jai Hind. Wheels of Dharma is moving. Let's not lose hope. Hope we get to hear good news on a daily basis, sweet music to our ears. Thank you, Namrata. Yes, hopefully. M.H. Patel, now Thai going to jail. Purna, very good news, finally. And see, many will run from India, it seems. Aniket, Salman Khan has to move on and start acting in a grandfather's role. Absolutely, Aniket. Pramila, Tapsi Pannu has posted in Twitter, was it Sanjay Dutt or Salman Khan last year? What does she mean by that, Pramila? Good evening, Brenda. Welcome. This is just the beginning, JG. Jaspreet Singh, ma'am, first time viewer. Excellent work by you. Thank you so much, Jaspreet, for joining and being with me. Chandra, ma'am, you're doing excellent work. Thank you. Sandeep Singh with Sanjay Dutt. CBI has to start arresting now. Yes. Girija, my request to all of you. All of us are working with justice of SSR, except for those who say SSR is alive. Let us support all these YouTubers spending so much time, energy, who keep their movement alive. Thank you, Girija. This really means a lot to us because we've been working from the day that Sushant died. And it means a lot to us because the very fact that you appreciate what we do is a very, very big plus for us. Thank you, Girija. Smita Parekh is suspicious character. Purna. Rhea, Khan's and Bollywood, including Mr. Obi, Canadian Kumar and Mr. Perfect are all not good for our health. Yes. J, 26 is Disha's birthday. 26 CBI director came. 26 Pithani arrested. Magic happening. Absolutely. Sadhna, hi ma'am. Great victory. Yes, congratulations to you too. As per the NCB, more arrests to come in near future. So wait for the announcement, Sanjay. Yes. Anuradha, see, I can understand Hindi very well, Anuradha, and I can speak, but I don't have the confidence to speak fluently. That's why, and I don't want to disappoint you guys. Thank you, Anuradha. Aniket, justice for SSR. Hope more arrests are soon for 302 for SSR. Prince, ma'am, we want justice for SSR. Absolutely, Prince. Rhea, and well done. I think all of you are happy today. Ankita Lokande with Smita, NGO activities. Yes, Pramila. Namrata, thank you for your updates on Arnab sir, ma'am. Salman Khan has been a superstar. Now his deeds needs evidence to prove him wrong. Till then, let's not blame anyone. We're not blaming anyone, NC. We're just saying that, see, old people should just retire and not, act in films as heroes. Bhaskar, Madam 302 will be announced by CBI. NCB is only related to drugs. Why CBI silence so far? Why did NCB arrest Pithani just 16 days ago? Bhaskar, see, it's only now that the CBI director has joined. So let's give him some time. Iqbal, good news. Yes, Iqbal, thank you for joining. Maya, good evening. At last, things seem to be moving. Hope with new CBI director, we'll have more things happening. Let us hope. Let us keep hope and remain motivated. Yes, Maya, we need to be positive, just as we have been waiting for a year, for things to happen. FN, Pithani's arrest is a ray of hope for SSRians. Hope CBI comes into action now. Yes. Lakshman, thank you for the great session, ma'am. After a long time today, we'll get sound sleep after Pithani's arrest. I think we, just like counting sheep, Lakshman, we can count criminals now. Raj, looking forward to your session. Take care and stay safe. Thank you, Raj. Bhaskar, please, yeah, already answered your question. Nirupama, good evening. Are you residing? Yes, 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 Nirupama. Devram, hello, ma'am. Please give us some updates about Sri Devi case. Sure, we'll do that. Congratulations, Sushma. It's a great today. Absolutely, Sushma. Good night, Meenaji. Stay safe. Thank you, Pooja. Ma'am, your way of saying and interpretation of topic, experience, presence of face value is very conveyable and convincing. Remains same. Justice for SSR. Justice for all. Thank you, Sanjeev. So sweet of you. Andrea, now join. We'll watch the video once it's uploaded. Justice for SSR and others. Keep safe. Much love and respect, Meenaji. Thank you so much, Andrea, for always joining me. We need justice for SSR from Jharkhand. Yes, Nisha. We need to be working like one hand. NC, Sanjay Dutt has been a great actor, same like Salman Khan, and no one should be blamed till evidences prove them wrong. NC, nobody is blaming these people. We're just saying that, see, when Salman Khan acts in a movie with a kid who's 3 times younger than him, people are bound to criticize. So when reviews are, realistic, you should accept it. That is what people are saying. Nirupama, your sessions are informative. Thank you, Nirupama. Manini, justice for SSR. We have such a strong group of SSRians here. I'm really glad that all of you are happy, and many of you are actually quite emotional over what's happened today. Thanks, Rhea. Congratulations. Deepa, when CBI arrests Rhea. Shortly, I hope. Sanjay, Wonder Kumar, have patience. Sub time aenge, no one is roaming free. They're all under CBI. Yes. Thank you, Sanjay. Salute to NCB Samir sir. Yes. He's the man who's been working even on Sundays. It's incredible. Indian girls, if get unroped involved, then surely government must take some action. Saroja, whoever is accused should be served justice. Yes. Rhea, justice for Disha also. Yes. The fact that Sanjay Dutt faced a jail term is enough to prove how good. Absolutely, Namrata. Nanisu, 253 top chats, but only 157 likes. Do like the video. Thank you so much, Nanisur. We want justice from Nagaland. Absolutely, Manu Naga. Man, looking too good, smart. Professor Louis De Rose. You always have nice words for me, Louis. I always appreciate it. Thank you so much. Bhaskar, same question. It's already answered. And what about the real accused ones, the biggies? Will they be caught and jailed? Yes, we hope for that, Saruja. At least things have started moving. Nico, thank you to all the YouTubers and their channels, all SSRians united over the whole world. Yes, Nico, this is the reason that, even the government, the politicians could not ignore the fact that we stuck on to justice for SSR. Others, it would have been just, forgotten and dusted and done with. Rohan Singh, India stands together for justice. Yes. I missed info on Arnab. Yeah. Meena Nimbalkar, he's okay. When I asked the team, he's resting and there's nothing wrong with him, so he's fine. So don't worry about it. He'll come back when he feels he's okay. Iqbal, thank you. I'm fine. Pam, all culprits must get caught. Yes. No one should face such discrimination in any industry. Why CB is not arresting? It'll all happen, proud Indian. Who is this crocodile? You will soon know about that. Pramila, crocodile closed the NGO, destroyed evidence, and acting around us. Yes. Yes, Amrita. Ritu, welcome, Ritu. Great day. Thank you, Ritu, for joining. Raksha, Jai Hind to you as well. Nanisur, the news of Pithani's arrest was shown at 8 p.m. Important headlines on DD, ma'am. Was pleasantly surprised and thought it must be huge. So they showed it on DD. Yes, Nani. Louis, Pithani should be hanged for his intentional crime. Kavita, yesterday Dadu Khan left for Dubai. Can his fleeing be related to Pithani? Yeah, I guess so. I guess this is the platform date, so that it would be easy for the new CBI director on what to do. Will NCB question Pitani about the murder or about the drugs? I think it'll be about the drugs, but CBI is also onto it. Aisha, hope SSR gets justice. Yes, Aisha. Pushpa, all culprits should go behind bars, lifetime justice for Sushant Singh Rajput and Disha, boycott Bollywood. Great job. Thank you, Raksha. Manjit, we are praying for justice for SSR and we should all stay together. Yes, that is our strength. Sadhna, one step towards victory. Good work, SSRians. Yes. Jai Hind Raksha. Please, ma'am. Yes, I'll do that, Pramila. पिठानी अब तक पिता नहीं, but वह पितेगा. But वह पिटेगा. Jai Hind Raksha. Namrata, I too would like to know whether Pitani will be questioning the murder case too or only the drug case. I think now once NCB gets into it, CBI will also start questioning them. This is Modichi Chanakya Niti by appointing Subodh Jaiswal. He's a man of action. Yes. Welcome, Marinya. Sandeep Singh can't escape. Yes. Mainstream media has completely stopped reporting on SSR. YouTubers became the voice of the common man. You expressed our fears, hopes, suggestions, doubts, questions. Kudos. Thank you, Girija, for appreciating our work. Manx Lalu, welcome. Prabha, good evening. Raksha, thank you. Rai's, good one too, funny. Nice to see. Thank you, Rhea. You always make me smile. Parvati, namaskaram, Meena. Pitani cheated SSR and also involved in the murder of SSR. He deserves the consequence. He has to be punished. Absolutely, Parvati. Iron Spiddy, justice will be served. This is it. Meena ma'am, you're doing it. Thank you for your appreciation. Raksha, thank you, Raksha. Prabha, great job. From all your comments, what comes to my mind is that all of you are very happy today. Gurupada, engagement Hyderabad mein, Shadi Mumbai, honeymoon. Taloja mein. Yes, Gurupada. Raksha, Jai Hind. TikTok is using our music and dialogues. Why? Archana, great work. Thank you, Archana. Welcome. Manjit, wow, 26 ka game, amazing. Great job. NCB, great job. Yes. Ma'am, you're doing a great job. Thank you so much, Jaspreet. So sweet of you. Anju, justice for SSR, justice for Disha. Thank you, Raksha. Hope for more fish. Yes. Archana. Already like friends, please help support our channel by hit the button. Thank you. Thank you, Ree. So sweet of you. Justice for Sushant. Prabha. Sabrina, Amina, you're a grace person. Thank you, thank you so much, Sabrina. So sweet of you. Jay, maybe keep smiling in future too. We get to hear some good news. I appreciate your and Fogat Priya's hard work. Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much, Jay, for always joining. Sandeep Singh wanted to something to impress BJP. His new movie also indicates that. Yes. Ma'am, aap true warrior ho. Thank you. Chico, like karo sab. So sweet of you, Chico. Rohan, justice will be delivered. Have faith. Yes, absolutely, Rohan. Priyadarshini, Menon, things have started moving. Better late than never. Yes. Thank you, Priyadarshini. Rahul, is Pitani's arrest a diversion for 14 June? No, don't be pessimistic. Raksha, great job. NCB, absolutely. Roxy, namaste. Hope this is just the beginning, waiting for more. Anju, justice for SSR, absolutely. Rhea, pack up your bags to join Pithani. True. Prem Singh, justice for SSR. Hope more arrests will happen now onwards. Good job. Thank you. Thank you, Prem. Good night, Meena ma'am. To all my friends here, take care, sleep well. See you again. Thank you so much, Jay, for joining. Girija, thank you. You're very right, Meena ma'am. Yes, old people need to rest now. No need for more SSRK. Pass the sell by date, still playing dirty king of romance with 25-year-old girls. G makes me vomit. Justice for SSR, Ashok. Yes, great job. Good night, Rhea. Ma'am, my surname is Deshpande, but I'm an Aya. I avoid speaking in Hindi. Now I speak in Hindi too. People love us with all our mistakes. If we are genuine, start with a few sentences, please. Absolutely, I'll do that. Usha Poduwal, ma'am, today is a good day today and you're very graceful. Stay safe. Thank you so much, Usha. And wait for Rhea to be arrested, who's going to help her at the police station. Maybe crocodile. And we are waiting for justice for a long time. Our hope is increasing. Manjit, yes, Manjit. We all want to sleep. Yeah. Clara, greetings from Malaysia. Thank you, ma'am, for continuous fight for justice for Sushant. Great news. Thank you all. So that's all for tonight, friends. Good night. Thank you so much for joining me. We'll have another great session tomorrow. Good night.